Hey folks, get those sweaters and snow boots ready because La Nina is back and she's bringing some serious weather changes our way this winter. As we head into the winter of 2024/2025, this climate phenomenon is set to shake things up across North America. La Nina is known for its chilly personality, but it's not as simple as just bundling up a bit more. We're talking about a whole shift in weather patterns, from the amount of snow we'll be shoveling to the temperatures we'll be seeing. So, whether you're up north bracing for a blizzard, or down south soaking up some unexpected sun, stick around. We're breaking down everything you need to know about La Nina's impact on this year's winter forecast. If you're up north, get ready for a classic winter wonderland experience because La Nina is bringing the chill. We're talking about those picturesque snowy landscapes, but also the kind of weather that makes you want to curl up by the fireplace with a hot cocoa. Expect those thermometers to take a dip. La Nina often brings colder than average temperatures to the northern states and parts of Canada, so be prepared for a longer, chillier winter season. And it's not just about the cold. La Nina also means more moisture. That translates to increased precipitation, and in the winter, that means snow, folks. So, if you're in the northern US or central Canada, get those snow shovels ready, because you might be clearing your driveway more often than usual. We're talking about a higher likelihood of those big snowstorms that blanket everything in white. Make sure you've got your winter gear ready to go, from warm coats and hats to sturdy boots with good traction. And don't forget about your car. Winterizing your vehicle is crucial, so check those tire pressures, make sure your battery is in good shape, and keep an emergency kit handy, just in case. With increased snowfall comes the potential for travel disruptions. If you've got any trips planned during the winter months, especially up north, it's a good idea to stay updated on weather forecasts and road conditions. Flexibility is key, folks. And hey, if you're really dreading the cold, maybe consider planning a little getaway to somewhere warm and sunny. Now, for those of you down south, La Nina might feel a little different. Instead of those classic winter chills, you're more likely to experience a milder, drier season. That's right, while your friends up north are bundled up in parkas, you might be sporting a light jacket and enjoying some sunshine. La Nina typically brings warmer than average temperatures to the southern parts of the US, so get ready for a break from the usual winter chill. Think of it as an extended fall, with pleasant days perfect for outdoor activities. But here's the catch. While the warmer temperatures might sound appealing, La Nina also brings drier conditions to the south. That means less rainfall, which can be a concern for drought conditions and water resources. So, while you're enjoying those sunny days, it's important to be mindful of water conservation. Simple things like taking shorter showers, fixing leaky faucets, and watering your lawn less frequently can make a big difference. Dry conditions can increase the risk of wildfires, especially in areas with dry vegetation. Be careful with open flames, properly dispose of cigarettes, and follow any local guidelines or restrictions regarding outdoor burning. Even though it might be warmer than usual, it's still a good idea to have some basic winter gear on hand. You never know when a cold snap might hit, and it's always better to be prepared. Chapter 3. Increased snowfall potential. Now let's talk about snow. I know, some of you love it, some of you dread it, but either way, it's a big part of winter for many of us. And this year, La Nina is bringing the potential for some serious snowfall, particularly in certain regions. The northwestern United States and central Canada, get ready. You're in the bullseye for increased snowfall this winter. We're talking about those picture-perfect winter wonderlands, but also the kind of snow that might require a bigger shovel and a bit more muscle. Imagine waking up to a world blanketed in white, snow softly falling, and that crisp, clean winter air. It's magical, but it's also important to be prepared. Make sure you've got those snow boots ready, your shovels are in good shape, and you've got a plan for clearing your driveway and walkways. For those of you who love winter sports, get ready for some epic powder days. Ski resorts in these regions are likely to see above-average snowfall, which means fantastic conditions for skiing, snowboarding, and all your favorite winter activities. With increased snowfall comes the potential for travel disruptions. If you're planning any trips to these areas, stay updated on weather forecasts and road conditions. Chapter 4. Disrupted weather patterns. Hold on to your hats, folks, because La Nina can also throw a wrench into the usual weather patterns, and this year is no exception. You might have heard of the polar vortex, that swirling mass of cold air that usually hangs out around the North Pole. During La Niña years, the polar vortex can weaken, and that's when things get interesting. A strong polar vortex acts like a gatekeeper, keeping the coldest air bottled up north. But when it weakens, that cold air can escape, spilling southward like a runaway train. That means unexpected cold snaps and below normal temperatures can occur in various parts of the United States, and even parts of Europe. This disruption of the polar vortex can also mess with the jet stream, that river of air that flows high above us and influences weather patterns. When the jet stream gets wonky, it can lead to some wild temperature swings and unpredictable weather events. Flexibility and adaptability are key this winter. Don't be surprised if you find yourself switching between your sunglasses and your raincoat on a regular basis. Outro: stay prepared and stay informed. So there you have it, folks. La Niña is back, and it's bringing a whole mixed bag of weather to North America this winter. From colder, wetter conditions up north to milder, drier conditions down south, it's going to be a season of contrasts. The key takeaway: stay informed and be prepared. Keep an eye on those weather forecasts, make sure you've got the appropriate gear for your region, and be ready to adjust your plans if needed.